Have you ever had a bad day where nothing seemed to go right, and then you thought to yourself, this always happens to me, or I'll never get it right? That's an example of a common cognitive distortion known as overgeneralization. In today's video, we're going to break down what overgeneralization is, how it affects our thinking, and most importantly, how to overcome it. Overgeneralization happens when we take a single event or experience and use it to make a broad, sweeping statement about ourselves or our lives. It's like taking one bad moment and saying that it defines everything. Imagine you trip while walking. Overgeneralization would be thinking, I'm always so clumsy, instead of recognizing it as just one isolated incident. It's like using a tiny brush to paint your entire life with one color, negative. When we overgeneralize, we're not just being harsh on ourselves, we're actually distorting reality. This kind of thinking can lead to feelings of helplessness and hopelessness. You start to believe that one failure means you are destined for a life full of failures. But is that really true? Let's say you didn't do well on a math test. Overgeneralization would make you think, I'm terrible at math and I'll never get it. But in reality, it was just one test, one moment in time. It doesn't mean you can't improve or that you'll fail every future test. So why do we overgeneralize? It's a habit our minds develop, often as a way to protect us from disappointment. By predicting the worst, our minds think they're shielding us from future pain. But in reality, this type of thinking only makes us feel worse and less confident. Our brains are wired to notice patterns, and sometimes we create patterns that don't really exist. One bad experience can lead us to believe that all similar experiences will be just as bad, but that's simply not true. The good news? We can change this negative thinking pattern. Here's how. Catch yourself. The first step is to recognize when you're overgeneralizing. Pay attention to words like always and never. If you hear yourself thinking that way, stop and ask yourself if it's really true. Challenge your thoughts. Once you've caught an overgeneralization, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this really true all the time? Or was this just one situation? Remind yourself that one bad day doesn't mean every day will be bad. Replace negative thoughts. Finally, try to replace those negative generalizations with more balanced thoughts. Instead of I'm terrible at math, try I didn't do well on this test, but I can study and improve next time. By practicing these steps, you can train your brain to think more realistically and positively. Over time, you'll find that you're more resilient, more confident, and less likely to let one bad experience define your whole outlook. Remember, life is full of ups and downs, and one bad day doesn't mean a bad life. Don't let overgeneralization cloud your thinking. Focus on the bigger picture and give yourself the credit you deserve for all the good things you do. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and remember, stay positive, stay strong.